Ah, Mr. Bean.
No, not that Mr. B.
And no, not my primary school teacher either. Yeah, the theme with opera singers. Teddy, Hubert, you know, the guy from
Do-it-yourself Bean and his dopiness, with a sense of Einstein-like geniusness.
The sitcom lasted from 1990 to 1995.
There were 15 episodes, a common British Mandela effect. Yet, each episode had acts, each around
2 minus 4 each, so really it's about 45 skits. Anyways,
he is one of the UK's most famous characters, recognised in most nations and even in small
suburbs without English.
Well, obviously, some may recognise him from 2000 Masterpiece, the Citizen Kane of the 2000s, Scooby-Doo the movie.
Sorry, it's a new toy. I'm just sort of getting...
The Big Old Clown had 2 movies, the first decent,
and the second good,
and an animated series which is, latter of the word,
very annoying. Do-it-yourself Bean has its charm, and it truly shines compared to everything. Post 1995 Mr. Bean. But as a child and now, I found the first skit to be the worst skit in the whole show. I found it somewhat boring, but the others are a thumbs up.
Mr. Bean rides again is fun, but poor old Git who has just had a heart
Attack. And who is there? A doctor, a person who knows CPR. No, a British gentleman with a higher IQ than Einstein had. That's great. He is naive. Well, that's great.
Good night. Mr. Bean has an amazing first sketch. The teapot on his hand and that very banger. Woman was an amazing comedy troupe like
what Atkinson used to be a part of with Emmy and Smith read. The Bean's guard skit is brilliant and the sleep.
One is fine. The self-titled first entry into Age Legacy is pretty good.
My first
introduction with Mr. Bean was this DVD. It was way more relaxed than most. I thought all of the skits were great. Still think Patrick and Easton was good. A bit weird that he played this guy and he in the house there.
I'm sorry we invaded you. It was really uncool. You know, who cares? It's all in the past. And hey, if I was going to be invaded by anyone, I am happy it was you. You are really cool. You have nice clothes.
Mr. Bean Goes to Town is my dad's favourite, and he's got good taste.
He especially likes the camera skit. If I remember correctly, he actually knew the actor for some time. Oh, and he knew that from Eastern Record that I don't know the actor. But where goes the subject? The shoe one is easy, but the carpet is perfection. You can feel this Bean's depression after seeing Anna dancing with another man. I found everything about the cut.
Skip to brilliancy. Mr. Bean writes again. AHH, what a jam-packed piece of art. From a poor gentleman having a heart attack.
The Mr. Monkey Business arco Mr. Bean is the only person to help, which he doesn't do. Then disabling ambulance, then to being locked
in a post box. A very happy man and entertaining a sick boy.
Mr. Bean in room 426 has everything ... Mr. Bean angry at the elderly Danny LaRue.
That bell, spilling oysters, and yes, pretending to be a drag queen. The trouble with Mr. Bean was my childhood favourite. Maybe that's why I pissed the bed a lot.
Mum should have banned Mr. Bean. The whole special was brilliant.
I loved it. But now I realised it's still comedic geniusness. but not as pissy as I did in the days. Out of all UK comedy Christmas specials, this is my favourite. From bottom to father to petite show, this has always been my favourite. Although they're my other top four alongside Steptoe and Son. Love the turkey scene, the shopping bit, and the music bit. The secret of Mr. Bean's niche. Not overly hyper, but not overly slumber. A nice mix. I remember absolutely adoring the diving board bit, and when his shorts fell off, another few weeks of wetting the bed. Back to School with Mr. Bean is great. From shouting sergeants to naked women to THA voters to Windsors the perfect school and the green card. You know, it's not that dark unless it appears to episodes later. Oh, and David Schneider from the Day-to-Day is in this. Oh, and Tony in Alan Partridge. I bloody love this. From the attachment of the twister to the infamous car, to the barking jet to the flying rocket, to the postman taxiing, every bit of this is iconic, although the plot used to scare the shit out of me. She asked Mr. Bean as pure genius. I found it gave me a sense of joy. Even with Mr. Bean swiping, a young kid's ice cream, a poor lady's groceries declining inside a gutter, all because he swung the golf ball into exhaust pipe. The second, the laundromat bit, the first bit, was proof from the punch he was, giving it the biggin until Mr. Bean owns him. Anyways, that's the end. Next video will be Harry Hill summarized in 2 minutes.